Hey guys, what's happening? We're back at you today, bringing you that little fire starter herself. This is the Cloupor Mini. We're gonna break her down, show you in and out what she's all about. Not a bad little unit, I gotta say. I've been using her now a couple weeks, and she performs pretty well. One little glitch I'm gonna talk about, but other than that, she's been a pretty good little unit. I love the size. Like, there's a ton of these little 30 watters out there. This thing is solid steel. Steel. It's not aluminum. Like, this thing is heavier than my IPv2S. Love that it's so solid. A ton of these little units I was saying, but there's not a lot of them that you can just swap the batteries out. Picked this guy up just before the Chinese New Year there, actually, from a site. I'll post it in the description. It was called Sigabuy.com. Best price I could find, I believe. I think it was Sigabuy, actually. No, it was GearBest. GearBest.com, and it was $28.99 or something like that. I wouldn't recommend the site. I didn't have very good success with them. I did, whatever. Customer service is just hard to get a hold of and shit if you have problems. But they did get it to me pretty quickly. It was DHL. I did have some problems with shipping and crap though, and not too happy with them. But anyways, we're here to talk about the device. So, gold-plated 510 on the top. It is an adjustable 510, so you are able to adjust that center screw up or down. You thread your atomizer on, the atomizer contacts the screw and finishes threading it all the way down as you complete threading the atomizer on. So everything does sit flush. However, the way it is a mini, so things kind of hang off the front just a little bit. Don't know if that's going to be the end all for you or not. Oh, come on. I don't mind it, be honest. It's just a little lip on the front. Sides are flush, which is nice. It's just the front. And that was why Ely's design was so nice. But this, I don't mind it. It's not bad. 5 clicks, turn it on. And this is the glitch for mine. So this reads low. This 0.5 ohm coil in here, if I throw it on my IPv3 here in a second and show you, it's 0.6. So this thing reads low for some reason, but I don't know. I don't know quite how low. I need a few devices to check, and my ohm meter's broken right now. So you just, I've got the power locked right now. You hold these two down together for 5 seconds, and it will unlock the power settings, I'm in voltage mode right now. If you want to change to wattage mode, you press the power button and the down arrow for 5 seconds, and now it is in wattage mode. So the glitch, you can see it shows the ohms on the screen but no voltage. Well, what the hell is that? Well, when I fire it, there's the voltage, 288 volts. Well, I should save that voltage on that main screen there, but it doesn't. I've had a couple of these units now, both were the same. So I'm making this video, going to show the Cloupor rep here too. Might as well get my card handy to show them. So I'll show you everything you get in the box here now. You get a VIP card. This is just for warranty purposes. Keep that. It's actually not a bad box. It's kind of like a Samsung cell phone box. One thing that I'm happy to see is they did include a nice USB cable with this. It's retractable, so you do get a little bit of length out of it, which is nice. Good on you, Cloupor, for including that. Always pull from the ends, not from the center. But it's a good little cable. It's not one of those cheap little 3-pin ones. It actually charges fairly quickly. It seems to be somewhat of a quality cable. So what else do we get? There's a little black case in here. They include some spare magnets, actually, which is nice to see. So you get 4 spare magnets and some adjustment screws for the 510 connector, which is nice to see some spares, as those do get lost. 3 spares too, that's nice. I haven't lost one yet. I've been using it for weeks. I don't see how you lose it. It's kind of hard to lose them, but if you do, you got some spares. And that's it. You get a little screwdriver in there as well for adjusting that screw that I was just speaking about. So it comes with a little kind of a quick start manual here. kind of give you a once over of that. You can pause and look at this if you want. I will be going through most of the stuff here shortly. Up in the right corner, or right here, you can see it shows the 10 amp max output, that kind of thing. It says 7 volts. I don't believe that it can put out 7 volts from a 4.2 volt battery. I don't know. And that's the whole schematic diagram. Gives you another picture on how to put in the battery. Always put it's just to put the top in first. And that's basically it. Pretty happy with the unit. Been using it for a couple weeks now. So it does offer pass-through vaping, which is nice to see, you know, for these devices. Although it does have the removable side, so you can swap your battery out, which I think that is awesome. That's the main reason I got this thing, is because I want to be able to swap the battery. I hate being chained to a wall or a plug or whatever. Like, I won't pass through vape. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit plugged into the wall and vape. One thing I want to caution you against, and this isn't just with this device, this is with all pass-through vaping or any type of, do not hook it up directly from your car. Car power in your car is inherently dirty. Like, the voltage fluctuates all the time. Especially in the older cars, it can be really bad. But it's really, really bad for charging stuff, especially like computers or, you know, even cell phones. It's bad for your phones even, guys. So I try not to plug into the car. And with these things, you don't want to do it. You just don't. If I'm going to pass through, the only time I'll ever even pass through is in a situation like this, where I have a little power bank. This actually has 2 of these batteries in here. It's 5,600 milliamps or something. Not high current output though, but it will charge, you know, 2 cell phones, or it'll charge this thing up twice. So if I'm in the car and it's dead, I'll plug into something like this. It'll put out 2 amps of charging current. Okay, that is the only way I'll ever pass through vape. I'm sorry, I freaking hate pass through vaping. So, let's get into it. I got my LG HE2 in here right now. It's a pretty good battery, actually. This is pretty well suited for this kind of a box. Cheap battery, 2,500 milliamps. It's rated for 20 amp continuous, 35 amp pulse. And they're pretty quality batteries. They are ICR chemistry, not lithium manganese. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that's correct. There is a new LG battery, the HE4, which is even better. It's one of the best batteries on the market today, by far. It's just so safe. I've looked at some of the data sheets on this new HE4, and it's the yellow one. It's the same as this, but yellow. And they've tested this thing, like, dead shorting it out for like an hour, and it still won't breach like 100 degrees Celsius or something. It's crazy. So, let's look at the features. First off, depending if you're right or left-handed, so it's steel, it's heavy, it's nice. I like that. Like, this thing is solid. Like, I can't even tell you. It's heavier than this one, and it's half the size. That is a big plus to me. I like having a solid unit. I feel like it's tough. It's not going to break. If you're right or left-handed, you can swap the display around simply by pressing the fire button and the top button at the same time. So it's off right now. 5 clicks will turn it on. Does a little animation at the front there. Kind of cool. It is a Yeehee SX, I think it's a 330. I'm not exact. I know it is a Yeehee e-cigar chip, same as it's in the IPv3s and IPv2 and all that. So it is a quality chip. So if you want to flip the display around, you press the fire button and the up arrow basically at the same time. It says right now right mode because it's in right mode. Keep holding and it flips it to left mode, which is actually where I like it. Even though I vape right-handed, I feel like it's facing me that way. I don't know. So if you want to turn it to wattage mode, you press the fire button and the down arrow same time. Now it turns it to voltage mode, so you can adjust it that way. Same thing to turn it back to wattage. If you'd like to lock it so you can't muck up your settings, or you get it where you like it, you press both together and hold them down. Now it's locked. You can still fire in this, but it will not allow you to adjust your settings. So the only way to make sure it's not going to fire in your pocket is to turn it off, and that is 5 clicks. Just turns it off. Now there's nothing, it won't fire. Or just take the battery out. A lot of guys will do that too. So that's basically it. Micro USB charging port on the bottom. I believe it's 800 milliamps is the max charging current on this, but I'm not sure on that. It does seem to charge fairly quickly. It doesn't take that long. I plug in at night, it's 2.5 to 3 hours, charge up the battery. But you don't have to charge it in here if you don't want to. Just take it out and throw it in your night core or whatever else you're using to charge your batteries, and you are covered. So that's essentially all you get. That's the video, guys. I hope you like it. I'm going to just throw this on the IPv3 here and just show you the resistance difference. Okay. Just taking the goblin off here. Okay, so we got the IPv3. This thing is accurate. I love this damn thing. I know it's freaking more accurate than this Cloupor. It has to. It is. Okay, so this one here shows 0.62, 0.60 firing. So, let's see what the Cloupor says. And that's right, because it's 0.5 ohm coil. It's a regular Kanger disposable coil, which is a 0.5 ohm coil. But when you burn it in, the resistance raises by at least a 0.1. Everyone knows this, and it's true. So this is a burned-in coil. Now it shows 0.5. So I don't know. It's 0.1 low, and they don't get the voltage readout. I have 2 of these that do exactly the same thing, but they function properly. The output is accurate. I don't know. So thanks again for watching, guys. If you liked the video, anything you want to see, questions, comments, get at me. Love to hear from you guys. Make it cloudy for me, my friends. Keep calm. Vape on.